drum dummy.
What's up, guys? So I'm back with another motherfucking video. Okay, so I look cute, right? I look cute. Okay, sis. Look at Milo. He wanna be in the cut. He wanna be in the cut. He wanna be in the cut. Look at him. Look, sis cute. Okay, sis cute. Period. Period. Sis cute. Sis cute. Look at Milo. He wants to be in the cut. Alright, so y'all see me on video of me goofing around. I think I have a fever, low-key. I low-key think I have a fever. Oh, my face is hot. Anywho, or just maybe because I don't know. Oh, your tail was hitting it, baby. Anywho, so I'm going to tell y'all the story of the worst roommate I ever had. Even though it was my only roommate, my first roommate, blah, blah, blah. I know a roommate is not supposed to act the way he did, so I'm gonna be like, it's the worst roommate. I'm trying to get another roommate. I've been talking to some people, and another female, and I've been talking to a guy about being roommates, you know. But I'm trying to, like, I have the whole house furnished. It is hard for me to pay the bills here, so you know what? I'm low-key trying to get in a relationship with somebody, but not just for that, but like, there's been a guy I've been talking to forever. And I love him. I do love him. Even though me and him get, like, he makes me so angry sometimes. Ooh. Anywho, let's get back to the story. Let me pull myself back in. So we started talking. I don't know when. Anyways, we started talking. And we were cool, you know. We were kind of flirting. We were cute. He wanted to meet me. Cool, we met. Then I ended up getting kicked out of my parents' house. Like, and after me and him met, we really didn't talk much. We talked every now and then. And I moved in with my cousin. No, let me take that back. Did I move in with my cousins right away? Yeah, I moved in with my cousins basically right away. The last time I was kicked out, I moved in with an ex. And then I moved in with my parents. And then, like, one time I moved out on my own. I moved in with an ex, and then I moved back in with my parents, and then from my parents I lived with them until I graduated. Then I got kicked out, and I moved in with my cousins. So you know the gist. Okay, so we're all back at my cousins. I'm back at my cousins, right? They gave me a set time about how long I was going to be there. I went from my cousins to my best friends. I was at my best friends for like a week, 2 weeks, something like that. And then after I left my best friend's house, I moved into the hotel. Well, we had gotten into a car accident, and the money from the car accident had actually came in around this time. And I was on my mom like every day, hey, did you get the money? Did the insurance company send it? Blah, blah. And she kept saying no. Well, finally it came through. It came through in my name. I went and got the check cash, you know, whoop-de-woo. Did all that. Well, I started filling out applications to get in apartments. My mom was helping me. I got into an apartment, right? I was here about like 3 weeks. And he's gonna start talking again. When he's back cool, he's like, hey, I want to come over. I was like, all right. And me and him were talking about roommates and stuff. And I was like, okay, whoop-de-woo. I was like, you know, I need a roommate, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I need a roommate. And he was like, yeah. I was like, yeah. I don't even care if it's female or male at this point because, you know, I need help paying rent. And he's like, what? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I'm needing a roommate too. And I was like, why don't you just move in? He's like, all right. That night, I don't know if he brought his stuff up here that night or whatnot. But I remember, like, he had all his stuff in his car and stuff. Him and his baby mama had broke up. And, like, she was getting they were, like, getting their stuff, like, separate now. And she had already started talking to another guy. So he was, like, trying to move out, blah, blah, blah. Or something like that. I don't know, because he's, like, after all this, like, I'm figuring out he's a liar and a bunch of stuff is about to go down. after you get past that. So, anywho, he was like, I remember he stayed that night after I said that. He stayed here a few days after I said that, right? Yeah, he stayed a while. Like, maybe a week or two he was staying here. But every day, like, he'd be leaving and coming home. Like, he would go to Fort Worth, Dallas, something like that, and then come back home. So, when he did all of that, I was cool for a while. You know, hey, I said, hey, the first month's rent, you don't gotta pay. He was like, okay. And then I was like, I'll get half next week. He was like, all right, I'll help you out next month. I was like, okay, cool. Next month comes around. He's like, hey, I don't have it today, blah, blah. I'll get it to you. I think I called him on like a Wednesday. He's like, I'll have it to you on Sunday for sure, for sure. I was like, okay, you know, I was cool, and, you know, me and him were still cool at the time. And this is when he started, like, at that point, he had started, like, not coming home for, like, days at a time. I'm not going to say weeks, because it wasn't that extreme. Like, or he stopped coming here days at a time, blah, blah. Ow, stop. You always got to be up under me. And I told you not messing my shoes, and he brought him over here. Anyway, so he wasn't coming home for days at a time. You know, I was letting that slide. Me and him wasn't in a relationship. We was just roommates. But I did get to a point where I was getting pissed off, you know, because where I live, I'm not always feeling comfortable, you know. So I try to, like, leave the door unlocked and stuff like that. I mean, I always try to keep the door locked. And we have a chain. So I always, like, you know, the chain's, like, extra security for me, whatever. And he'd get mad if I left on there and be like, but you ain't been home in so many days. So, like, how do you expect me to, like, just keep it unlocked for you? And I'm not even sure if you're coming home every night. And he's like, well, you shouldn't lock it because I live there, too. First of all, sir, you haven't paid no rent. Which my mom was like, well, you know, like, same rules apply for you. You shouldn't lock that because if y'all are here together or y'all are living, like, together. Which I wish I would have moved in with a roommate, as in, like, we would have split half-half. And not me moving first. Molo, what are you doing? He's over here acting like he's a little cat. Scratching my feet and clawing and stuff. Anywho, so he never got me that half on rent, which I was cool. It was $400 and something, whoop-de-whoop, you know. So I let that slide. Stop. So we get past that, you know, like, it was just $400 that month because when I first moved in, I had only moved in like half day, like half. Milo, stop. You're hurting me. I had only moved in like half, like during half, like the month had already passed halfway. And so, like, the next month was only going to be $400, blah, blah, blah. Which I think it should have been less than $400 because if my rent is $6 something, that means the rent for next month, if I moved in like half during the month, it should have only been like $300 and something or $400 even. Like, what? You're saying half? I paid $467. You're saying that's half of $689? $400 and what? Anywho, sorry, I had a little rant. But, so, at that point, when he didn't bring me the money, one night, I was like, it had been like a week or so, you know, he ain't been here. And then I was like, in the room or whatever, and I got a call from him. I was like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, nothing, I got a surprise for you. Okay, you know, we had been, like, hanging out, having fun. Stop! What is your deal? Stop! Get. Oh my gosh. He's never on me, and now he, like, just can't get away from me. Anywho, I was laying in bed, and I got a call from him, or maybe I called him, I don't know. I was like, where you at? You know, are you coming home? Blah, blah, blah. He was talking. He's like, yeah, I'm on my way home. This is like 10 o'clock. he's like, I got a surprise for you. Okay, we have been like flirting and stuff throughout the thing. And you know, he was sleeping in my bed, you know, we were cool. But most nights he slept in the living room. And so I was cool. I was like, okay, you know, like I'm gonna get a surprise. Like he's about to be super sweet. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, saying like this wasn't a surprise, but because it was a surprise. Like I knew he had kids or whatever, but he never brought them around me. And he brought his kids around me like 3 times, 2 times, something like that. And like me and him used to argue all the time. Like he tries to run stuff. Nigga, you ain't paid rent over here. You cannot run anything. He ain't paid water, electricity, or rent. But he really big about trying to use my Wi-Fi, trying to use my phone. Like, sir, sit down, calm down. Like, how you gonna use my Wi-Fi but you ain't paying my phone bill? Like, what? What? Anywho. So, he's like, I got a surprise for you or whatever. I was like, okay. I already told y'all what it was. It's some kids because obviously it was leading up to that. So I get down to the car. He's like, hey, can you come out and help me real quick? And I was like, yeah. And when I get there, I see him. I'm like, he's like, surprise. I'm like, and he's like, I brought the kids. You know, I had them with me this weekend, blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. He's like, here, let me take this upstairs. I was like, all right. I gave him the keys. He locked up. And like, I thought he was going to be, like, a really good roommate because he kept insisting on, like, getting a new key, you know, blah, 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 so he could come and go. And he would take me to work at first, and then he got, like, really rude where he was, like, he wouldn't do nothing for me, like, when he would pick up the house. Like, the only thing I asked him to do was help pay rent. I didn't care about electricity, none of that. Just help pay rent and take out the fucking trash. I'd keep the house clean, all that. I'm about to get demonetized, whatever. All to ask him was take out the trash and help pay rent. He couldn't even do either one of those. So, anywho, hold on. All right, I said hold on, but anyhow, so he brought them over here, and I'm not gonna say he wasn't like I'm not gonna say he was a terrible father, but like he would let his kids eat at midnight candy and stuff. Like he'd let them stay up till midnight, and he'd be like, "You're not their mother," blah blah. I understand that. But that's not what you do with kids. You're hurting them in the long run by keeping them up at all nights, all time of the night or whatever. And he would just yell at me like, you're not their mom, you're not their boss. You can't say what goes on with my kids, blah, blah, blah. Sir, and that is why you act the way you do. Because you think nobody can tell you anything. Like, all I'm saying is that your kids don't need to be eating Reese's Pieces or Reese's whatever, Reese's Buttercups or something at midnight. Like, no. Anyways, so he came over here. He was gone for a few days. Came back. So I only thought he had 2 kids. But he had a 3rd kid, which I don't know if it was really his kid or not. Because I really never seen her on, like, any of his stuff. Oh, and mind you, I went on his, like, Instagram. He's been posting some whack, like, wild stuff. And, like, he took pictures down of his kids and stuff, like, some pictures. And then I was like, you really have this stuff on here and you got kids? Like, what? Like, sir, you need to calm down. A whole bunch of stuff just happened. Like, he literally was the worst roommate. He never paid rent. He was like, he'd come here, like, stage the day. Then, like, for the rest of the week, he wouldn't be here. And then, like, he'd come, and then say, like, 3 weeks passed, he wouldn't be here. He would come, and then he'd come again. Like, he would just, like, pop up whenever he wanted. And, like, I understand if you're my boyfriend and we don't live together and you want to pop up. Cool, you leave some of your stuff here, cool. But you're not my boyfriend. You're supposed to be my roommate, and you're not helping pay rent, none of that. I'm sorry if this story is just all over the place. I will get better with this in time, you know. I'll get better at it. But just, I had to get this off my chest. And, okay, so, like, y'all seen that I was looking cute, right? Let me just skip to the day about this nigga. So, y'all see that I was cute. Y'all seen it at the beginning. Anywho, This trifling little nigga, I called him today because, you know, he didn't pay no rent. I gave him a month to come get his stuff. It is 2020 and you still ain't came and got your stuff. And in 2019, before Christmas, I told you to come get your stuff. And you still ain't came and got it before Christmas. Not, oh my gosh. I gotten a gift for Christmas. I told him I was going to get him something for Christmas, right? Yeah, he already knew what it was. I was going to get him some shoes. Well, anyways, I've been doing this YouTube thing. Well, I was going to prank him, right? I had wrapped some gifts up. I went out. I came back home. He had opened them. So, like, what does that tell you? Oh, and I bought some gifts for my friend's baby. Because she was coming of age. Of course, she could open them. He opened them. Like, he physically, utterly opened them for his kids so I could play with them while they were here. I'm like, you know, like, I was going to return those because I need money for rent. And he said, okay, I'll give you the money back for them. Never did. And he let his kids take them to their mama house. I'm like, those are not your gifts to, like, they weren't your gifts to open in the first place. And those definitely weren't your kids' toys to take back to their mom's house. So, like, what? That's some dick shit. That was an asshole move, and, you know, and I don't care if this video gets taken down, because, like, that really made me upset. Anywho, so today I was looking cute. I was about to do my makeup. As y'all can see, I got all my makeup all still sitting here. Oh, no. So, you know, I had all my stuff ready to do my makeup. I was looking at my face, you know, like, cleaning it. That's to put primer on. And I called him before I even did my makeup. I was like, hey, you know, you really need to come get your stuff because you don't live here no more. And I've been trying to find a new roommate. You need to bring my key back. Whoop-de-woo. And, so can you please bring her back? He's like, yeah. I said, okay, we'll make sure it's by Monday by 5. Or, you know, the police are going to be involved. Well, his stuff's no longer here because my uncle took it. Because he was trying to talk to my uncle. Like, nigga, the fuck? You didn't want to talk to me. He's like, I want to be grown up about the situation and talk to a grown up because you're immature. Yeah, I'm immature, but not once did I ever call you out your name and you call me boopty woo. You know, my camera cut off. Sorry. But my uncle took it. Like I said, he moved out my house. But like I said, he was calling me bees and hoes and all this stuff. You know, like, talking to me crazy. And I'm not about that. I do not have that. I told him, I said, you know what? Don't even worry about bringing my key because you're not going to get your stuff back. And then some girl tried to call me and was trying to talk to me off of his phone and stuff. I'm like, I didn't call you. You don't live with me. This ain't your stuff. And I was like, give him the phone because I'm not about to talk to you. And she's like, oh, I'm his best friend, blah, blah, blah. Girl, you wasn't his best friend last week. Like, what? You the girl he must be messing with now. Because I don't do everything for him. He not about to live off me for free. And if you're letting him live off you for free, you're crazy. Like, you do not need him, obviously. And she's like, well, I got my kid and he's got his and they're all over here. Exactly. Well, if you do not quit biting this shit, get out. Move. I'm about to start killing you up. Move. Go. Go. He's tearing up my stuff. Anyways, so we get past all that whoop-de-woo. You know, they supposed to be coming to get it. I told her, I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I'm going to throw it off my balcony. And I'm going to tell everybody they can come over here and get it. And she's like, no, you don't need to do that. You don't got to throw his stuff off. Girl, this is my property now. It's been here for 3 months and I ain't got no rent. And he's like, you're trying to steal my stuff? No, sir. You brought it into my house. You left it here. You moved out and left it here. So now it becomes my property. And he's like, I got over worth $1,000 of stuff in your house. 1,000 weird. Boy, you got a jacket and some pants and a pair of slides and some tennis shoes. And knowing you, I bet you didn't pay full price. I bet it's all fake anyways. Quit. And Anyways, so yeah, that was my story. My terrible roommate. I know it's all over the place, but this is my first time trying to do a story time. And maybe next time when I'm not like so pissed off, you know, just trying to ramble, I'll have my story set up straight, like where I start from here and finish here. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, I love ya. I love ya. I love ya. I love ya. So, I'll catch y'all on the flip side. You know how the day goes. And if y'all want another story time, or if y'all want me to re-record this video and make it better, just comment down below. Just a whole bunch of stuff has gone on, and yeah, I don't know, like it's just a whole bunch of stuff is happening. Oh my gosh, I can't believe my face is like getting tighter, like just. Yep. Anyways, guys, I'll catch y'all on the flip side.